cooking. I'm Bella and welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new to the channel, welcome as well. Please take a moment and subscribe. Be sure to turn on the notification bell so you get notified every time a new recipe drops. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this delicious stuffed jumbo shell. We're using ricotta and sun-dried tomato as our main ingredient for the filling. Now you can also use this filling for crepes, for example. I have a very nice recipe of red lentil crepe if you're looking for one, or you can stuff any fresh pasta. I also have a couple recipes on pasta. I have a red lentil and a spinach pasta. I will be posting the link as well as the ingredients and measurements for this recipe in the description down below. Let's go over the list of ingredients. We're using a mix of 3 cheeses: ricotta, feta cheese, Parmesan cheese, sun-dried tomato, a whole egg for binding, and we're seasoning with oregano, garlic powder, crushed pepper, and nutmeg. Start by pre-cooking the jumbo shells. Bring water to a boil and add a couple spoons of salt. Cook according to the package instructions. Submerge the shells in the water to make sure they're evenly cooked. Once cooked, set to the side and drizzle a little bit of olive oil. Now that our mise en place is ready, we're ready to start making the filling. I also have tomato sauce already cooked. If you like a creamy pasta, go ahead and replace the tomato sauce for a creamy sauce. Now this recipe also, just want to make an observation, it can easily be veganized. So I will post on the description, I will post the version of what you need to do, how you're going to replace the egg. And the ricotta, of course, you're using vegan ricotta. But I'll go ahead and add that version of the recipe in the descriptions down below. And I forgot to share why I have the Ziploc bags here. If you have a pastry bag, go ahead and use that to put the filling in and fill your conchiglione, your jumbo shells. But I wanted to show you, in case you don't be intimidated. You can use one of those bags. So I don't know if I need the big or the little one, so that's why they're here. Now this is the actual challenge for me. I have a mini food processor, so I can't add everything and blend it all in at once. What I want is my sun-dried tomato to be really, really fine chopped. Like we're making a paste, no chunks. So I'm going to add the sun-dried tomato first. And I'm going to blend just a little bit. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the ricotta, feta cheese, and Parmesan cheese. Just enough to fill, but if you have a big processor, it's going to be much easier for you. I'm not adding the egg just yet because remember I told you we're going to taste and leave the salt for last. So I'm going to blend it and then we're going to taste the salt. I will also actually add the crushed pepper, and I am leaving the oregano also to the end when I'm mixing by hand because I want the leaves of oregano. Okay, so this is chopped to the consistency I'd like, and this is so hard. Now, let me just turn it and show it to you. Now I'm going to mix the rest of the ingredients in a bowl, taste it, and then add the salt if I need it, and finally, at the very end, the egg. Alright, the rest of my ricotta. And now I'm going to add the oregano. And in case you missed, I did add a little bit of nutmeg, but after tasting, I may add a little bit more. So now, just mix it all really well. We're going to taste the salt. I'm gonna add just a little bit more. And I'm also adding a little bit more of nutmeg. So I'm not even going to tell you how much it is because you're going to have to taste your own. It will all depend on how salty is your cheese or your sun-dried tomato. And a bit more of nutmeg. Mix it in again. And now I can actually add the whole egg. This is what's going to bind and make our filling a little firmer. I just want to show you what my filling looks like, and then we're ready to put this in the bag. We're going to start by cutting very small, and then if needed, you can always cut a little bit more. And then you're going to squeeze some of the filling inside your conchiglione, your jumbo shells. So while you are filling your jumbo shells, go ahead and turn the oven to 375. This will give you enough time to get the oven nice and warm while you busy yourself filling them up. This filling recipe is enough for a whole box of jumbo shell, but unfortunately I'm out of space in my dish, so what I'm going to do is just give a more generous amount of filling in each shell. Now we're just topping it with sauce. Keep in mind your jumbo shell is not fully cooked, so it's going to cook a little bit more in the oven. So you want to cover it completely with sauce. You can see it's drowning in sauce, right? And especially if you have a little tip of the shell touching your dish, you want to push it in because this is going to get hotter and that tip is going to get hard. Now we're going to top with fresh Parmesan cheese, cover with foil, and pop it in the oven for 30 minutes. It's been 30 minutes and I cannot wait. This smells so delicious, and it's sure to make any nonna proud. Be very careful so you don't burn yourself with the steam. And take a close look at this. Oh my God, my mouth is watering. Yummy. Now I'm just going to top it with a little bit more cheese, because who doesn't like a little extra Parmesan on pasta? And this is ready. I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, if you got to the end of the movie and you still haven't subscribed, please take a moment and do so. Leave some comments down below if you do make this recipe or if you have any feedback. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.